Your class today is chair yoga. So good to just move slow and have a prop. And sometimes this is really good for if you're just starting out, beginning in yoga, senior yoga, anyone that's going through any injuries that needs just a little bit more of a support system. This is perfect for you. So thank you for subscribing, and we'll get started. All you need is a chair, really. That's the main prop, and just get comfortable. So find a seat where you can feel you are rooted into the earth. And if you're not, you can have a little prop, something like a blanket to prop you up. If your feet are just dangling, that's okay too. But it's really nice to be rooted. And then you want the back, so the sacrum and your lower back, to press right up against the back of the chair. It's best not to have a chair that has the side arms because you might bump into it. Okay, and then just place your hands either palms upwards or down, facing down. And try not to lean back into the chair because then you might do this sliding thing. And I want you to feel really nice and lifted through the spine. So bring your shoulder blades off of the back a little bit. Reach up through the front body and the heart. Relax your hands onto the thighs and take a deep breath in. Through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Good. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Let's grow tall in the spine. Exhale out of the mouth. Let the shoulders drop and feel some freedom in the face. So that means just relaxing through your jaw, your eyes, your tongue, down through your throat, both arms, shoulders, torso. Soften the hips, down through the legs, the knees, and the feet. And then just have this natural rhythm to the breath, moving in and out of the nose. Just quieting the space. Now we'll start by just gently drawing the chin down in towards the chest. And you'll start to feel the back of the neck opening up. Just breathing into that. And then as you look up, opening up the front of your throat, inhale to open the front body. And drop the chin down again. Exhale. And we'll bring the head back to center, looking over to the side, just over the shoulder, and then to the other side. And just noticing your range of motion and your mobility. Does one side feel a little bit tighter than the other? Good. And then you'll drop down and just let the one ear come towards the shoulder. So you're feeling the side of the neck here. Just breathing into that side. If you feel you're warm enough to just give it a gentle little pull, but nothing force too much, just a gentle pull. You can do that. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Breathing into it. Good. Back to center and then rolling the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down, up, back and down, releasing the palms open towards the sky. Look up, inhale, reach through the side body. And then exhale, just folding forward. So you'll just bring your chest towards your thighs. Now, if it's too much for you to fold, bring your hands on your thighs and just let the chin drop. If you can fold all the way down, go for it. Maybe the hands are touching the ground. Shake out the head and neck. Breathing in and out. It's coming all the way up again. Reach the arms to the side. Open your chest. And then exhale, cross the arms in front of your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze and a hug. And then open up, inhale. And cross the other way. Good. And then shake the arms out. We'll bring our hands up, palms facing forward, fingers to the sky, inhale. Exhale, drop them down. So you're just moving through your wrists, dropping the fingers down now, and then opening the palms up. And just doing this a couple times. Inhale and exhale. Good, and then roll through the wrists. And release the arms. Just hands to the thighs. Now you can come up with the feet and the same thing. So point the toes and flex. Toes towards the shins. Point and flex. Crackle, crackle, snap, crackle, pop. And then we'll do a nice rotation with the ankle bones. Okay, just rolling through the ankles just like you did with the wrists. Good. Now let's just warm up the hip a little bit. So we'll bring the knee up and down. So you can still stay nice and tall for this. Up and down. Knee brings up and down. Up and down. Crackle. I'm getting a lot of cracks today. Good thing I'm in the chair. Bringing the knee up and down. And so now I want you to just do a little bit of a side movement. So you're doing like this nice little, you can cradle the leg with just coming underneath and doing nice little circles, nice rotations. Breathing. Good, releasing that side. And then nice little circles here. Good. And then we'll bring our hands in the middle of the chair, bring your knees out wide, toes facing outwards, and just get into a little bit more of this hip opener. Okay, I want you to press your hands either in the middle or one on each side, and then just drop your shoulder in towards the center. Okay, and you'll start to feel this inner thigh stretch and all the way through even the side body. Good, back to center, inhale. Exhale, other side. Good, back to center, inhale, reach up the arms and then down, hands to the chair, relax the head. And those that can go all the way down, forward fold. Let the head relax. Good, it's coming back up. Rolling the shoulders, and then we'll get a little bit more into the outer hip. So we often do this one in reclined pigeon, laying down on the ground. This is great for any lower back discomfort. So you can bend your right knee to the side, flex your right foot, and bring the edge just to. Now, if it's difficult to bring it just to the leg, just try bringing it. Maybe the heel bone comes to the chair, okay? Ideally, we want to get it up onto the leg. And then support here if you need a little bit of support under the hand. Sometimes I really like to massage my foot through this. You can do both, so just taking both thumbs as you work your way up from heel all the way up the arch to the foot. If you're okay with touching your feet, I'm sure you're fine with it. It feels great. So many different reflexology points there that will be another video for sure. And then you can also put your fingers in between your toes. And if that's a little bit tight for you, just grab the tops of your toes and start moving in a circle to get the ankle. One direction and then the other direction. Good. So to get this full awareness on the outer hip and the glutes, you can gently place your hand on the inside of the thigh and then just draw your heart forward and gently press here. You don't want to press on the knee joint, just gently pressing on the inner thigh. And slightly folding forward, you'll feel a little bit more of that pressure. Just breathe into it. Softening any tension in the face, the jaw. Good. Inhale, sit tall, release. Now you can do this anytime at your desk, even at work. So it's pretty amazing. Okay, so bringing the other foot up now. Let's do a little bit of a massage and then we can rotate the ankle. Good. How often do you massage your own feet? Okay, get those fingers in there. Start to do a nice little rotation. One direction, breathing, sitting tall. And the other direction. Loosening up through the ankle. Good. So keeping this foot flexed. So it's in nice alignment to the knee joint and the ankle, and then a gentle pressure on the inner thigh. Let's get nice and tall through the trunk of the body. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Feel the rooting and the grounding through the right foot into the earth. Good. Inhale. And exhale, release. Shake it out. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, let's turn and swivel around so that our right foot, our right knee and our ankle are nice and lined up. Our thigh bones, parallel to the chair and the floor. And then this back leg, now this, if you're not going into full warrior 2 stance, okay, so that would be the back leg going back, the chair supporting you, then you can just come into a wide-legged or a nice little squat like this. So if you're not going back, just come into a squat and bring your arms up. And you can look in that direction of the hands. If you are going into the full pose, just bring the legs back behind you, or the left leg is nice and active. Okay, and the chair supporting you. Lifting up through the torso. And the arms reach up. Okay. Relaxing. Have some activity through the arms. So you really want to engage through the arms. Breathing in and out of the nose. Find a nice gentle spot to stare at. And getting this whole stretch through the hip flexor and the front of that left hip. Good. And we'll just drop the right arm down to the right leg. In side angles. So I want you to bring your side and your chest open to the front, or the front body open up. And then your left arm just reaches right across. Now, if that's too sore on the shoulders, have the hand, your left hand, just on your waist and work with opening up your chest and your shoulder. Reaching. Try to press down through that back foot as well, nice and engaged through the back leg. Soft focused, soft breath. Good. Then we'll slowly bring in that back leg, swivel around, moving the knees. What I like to do is just come to the edge of the chair and do this little windshield wiper with the knees, because the knees go side to side. You're just releasing. There. Okay. And then we'll turn now to face for warrior 2 on the other side. So your left knee is stacked above your left ankle. And once again, you can come far with this foot and come up to your arms, or just go into full pose, bringing this left or right leg all the way back. And this is quite an interesting opening, having the chair here, because it really gauges. but it also supports. It supports. It also really stretches out that back leg. Bringing the arms up, nice and strong through the arms. And what I love about the chair in Warrior here is you get this nice foundation for the hips to settle in, and then you're allowing this torso, upper body to come back. Instead of what most people do is we really like to move forward with that. So you want to line up the pelvis to the crown of the head. Good. Couple more breaths. And then bend the left elbow, bring the left forearm onto the left leg, and reach the right arm. Nice long side body. Breathing into that. Good. And if you have any energy in the body, it likes to get stuck. So it's really nice to move the tissues through these practices to release that energy. Let's slowly start to come out and turn, and then once again slide to the edge and just do this little movement with the knees side to side. Good. Okay, so we're going to stand up now. So let's stand up. Come towards the back of the chair. I'm going to slide it up here. And tree pose, we can hold on to the chair and then start to bring and just so you can see, I'll come to the side. If you don't need to use a chair, but it's nice to have it there just in case you need that support. So turning the right knee out to the side, placing the foot maybe on the inside of the ankle or the calf. And some people might be able to come all the way up and work with your full posture with a little bit of support of the chair. And of course, if you want to try not using the chair, you can come into full tree pose. Okay, a couple breaths there. Good, and then we'll come to the other side. Bringing the left knee out to the side, sliding the foot up wherever you're feeling comfortable there. And then come into your full posture. Okay, breathing. Good. And then just for the sake of, so you can see the profile, I'm going to just turn the chair, and you can use the back of the chair for a nice little, I like to stretch my shoulders out. So you might only be here stretching your shoulders, and that's okay. Just go where it feels okay for you. Of course, I like to really get in there, and I use the chair, but I'm really careful with not dipping too far down beyond the point of the joint, okay? So I just want it to be nice and straight through there. Drawing the navel center in, it's almost like doing a down dog into the wall. So you're supporting the back body with nice anchored, strong legs, slightly bent knees, and this navel center drawing in and up. Good, one more breath. And exhale. Good. Okay, we'll turn this again. And just have a seat, or actually let's turn, I'll just slide it this way. And you can place one foot on, we'll just do a little bit of a lunge here. You can bring your foot maybe in the middle of the chair or the edge, wherever you feel most comfortable. Ideally, you would want to have, and I don't right now, but a yoga mat underneath so that the chair doesn't slide. My bad. But here we are. We'll start to bend and then actually to get a little bit more down into it. Now, if you are just going, here is enough for you, then you can stay upright, lift it in the spine. And then lean your hips in towards. Now I like to go a little bit deeper, so I'll bring one hand here, and then start to bend. And maybe my back heel's lifting. I'm bending into it. Okay, keeping the hips squared and the shoulders squared. And then I'll press my hips back. Now, once again, you may be up here, just stretching out the hamstring of the front leg. Pull the toes forward or towards the shins. Lengthen through the side body. And breathe as you fold into the right leg. Good, and then release and we'll switch sides. So the left foot comes on the chair. And if that's too high up for you even, you can come down to whatever support is underneath. Even if it's on the ground and you want to do a lunge and use the chair as a support, okay? There's lots of different ways to go about doing this. Okay, so just go where you're comfortable, sending the hips forward, maybe adjusting the back foot. Good, and breathing into it. Really feeling it on that right hip flexor. Good, sending the hips back, straightening the front leg. Breathing into lengthen, feeling the back of the left leg. Good, and then slowly release, and we just want to shake it out. And have a seat for a second. We'll do a little twist. Okay, so bringing the arms to the side. Inhale. Exhale, twist to one side. You can even bring your arm up and over. Inhale. Reach the arms to center. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Good. Back to center. Let's bring one arm up and over. And just getting that side body. Good. Back to center, other side. Good, and then release. All right, so now we're going to set up so that we can come down to the ground. And ideally, it would be nice to have a blanket, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn so you can see. What I usually do is just come up and place my calves on here, and it's a really nice traction for the sacrum. So how to get up there, you can just curl up into a little ball and then roll onto your back, okay? So you'll have your feet, your calves are just pressing there. So like I said, it is really nice to have something under your back for a little bit of a support, especially if you feel the floor is too hard for you. And then we'll just do a little tiny bit of core before we close it off here. So what you'll do is, if your neck is sore, you can bring your hands behind your head and slowly just lift your shoulders off of the ground. And then the navel center is drawing in. Okay? And then those that want to slide their hands up towards their knees, same thing, shoulder and chest is just lifting, if your neck is okay with that. And then release back down. Okay, we'll do 3 more. 1, 2, and last one. Good. Releasing, palms open up towards the sky. Let your head and neck roll from side to side. Just going to move down so that I'm actually in frame, I hope. There we go. And then, yeah, just letting the back of the neck or head roll along the ground so you can soften the neck. And this is great because you still get a little bit of an inversion with the legs, and it's very restorative. So you can even put a blanket underneath your sacrum, underneath your hips and lower back if you like. And just take a nice deep breath in. We'll just bring the right knee towards the chest, squeezing in towards the chest. Out to the side, and then back down onto the chair. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Out to the side and back around. Good. Then just relax the legs. We'll go into a nice little Shavasana here just to close off the practice. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let the breath go. Any energy that's built up, just allow it to release. Allowing the shoulders to soften all the way down the arms. And bring attention to the highest point of your head, okay? So just at the scalp. You want to really relax through your scalp. The hair, down through the forehead. The space between the eyebrows. And as you're breathing gently, the belly rises and falls. You're doing this nice little body scan, relaxing each area. Down through the nostrils, the mouth, the upper lip, lower lip, tongue and jaw. Good, down through the throat, the neck and the back of the skull bones. Resting both shoulder blades into the ground. Softening the shoulder joints, the elbows, the wrists and palms, and all your fingers. Relaxing the whole spine. Down through the lower back, through the hips, both knees and ankles, all your toes. Just completely softening. Now, if it's too much to keep the legs up on the chair, please feel free to just lay flat on the ground in Shavasana. Just this nice, gentle rhythm of the breath coming in and out of the nose. Letting all tension melt away. Softening, relaxing the thoughts and the busy mind. And just paying attention to the gentle breath as the belly rises and falls. we'll start to bring deeper breaths back into the body. Start to slowly move the fingers and toes. Maybe letting the head roll from side to side. Good. And then start to bring your knees in towards your chest. You can reach your arms and stretch them if it feels good. And then rolling to the side. And you'll slowly start to come up. And just use the chair to help you up to sit again. Back into your chair. And I just want you to take a moment to settle in to the feeling and sensations and that echo of your practice and how the body feels in this moment. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out to just really release. And knowing that you have the opportunity, the tools now to just come back to this anytime you need to for the extra support that's needed. Yoga really can be done for anybody, anyone's body. You can do it in a wheelchair. It's about the awareness of your breath. It's about the awareness of whatever shape your body is able to go into at that moment is mindfulness. So allowing yourself to be in the present moment with the breath and that certain position that you're in and stretch. And then it starts to release the fascia and the tissues and the muscles and things that really get bound up over the day, over our years of all the different wounds and traumas and all the things that we experience in life. The body holds all of that memory, so it's nice to be able to release it. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you like this video, please share, like, comment below, let me know how it went for you. And thank you for subscribing and supporting. I'll see you on the next video. Namaste.